Hey guys, we're now in game number 5 between Liquid Red and WhiteRa. It is a PVZ on Metropolis. They are spawning close by air positions. Red setting his overload out in the correct way. Red also currently leading this show match 3-1, so WhiteRa is on the brink of destruction. However, WhiteRa has been using a different build every single game. This guy has so many builds up his sleeve, and he did win the last game, but I think Red could have won the last game if he saw the Stargate play coming, and he definitely scouted enough to know something fishy was going on, saw 4 gases, and didn't build an Evo chamber, which meant the Void Ray got halfway across the map, a Link saw it, and Red was like, oh crap. And eventually the Stargate play just ran him dry. We'll see what Red ends up doing in this game and what WhiteRa ends up doing. Red has been doing kind of the same build in every game. Last game, he did build Hydras because the Stargate play did come out and WhiteRa went into Colossus, but WhiteRa has definitely been showing us a lot of builds in this show match series. That probe is going to be coming up. Will he go back down immediately as soon as he sees his creep? Nope, he is going to be making himself known, saying, hey, I am in your base, so you cannot build a hatch first. In the previous games, WhiteRa did hide the probe just around the natural, so when Rhett tried to take it, the probe goes, surprise, can't hatch first. And Rhett was like, oh man, gotta build the pool when he had 300 minerals. Getting the pool late in almost every game except this one. The probe coming down, making sure there was no hatch. And he does go for a Forge first, so WhiteRa not going to go for Nexus first. I think this may be the first game that he didn't do that, and is trying to take out one of those drones, and immediately backs off soon as he doesn't have any shields. Going to be going down here. The drone immediately turns towards that third base, does not want to be playing any games with the probe. Another drone did come down here, try to sneak this base. If the probe chased this drone, then Rhett would take his natural. If the probe didn't chase it, then Rhett takes the third base. Very smooth moves by our Zerg player. Definitely want to take that second base as soon as possible. Overload is coming inside the base. We do have a gateway going to be produced very shortly, it looks like. If the probe was down here, I would say it would be a cannon. This Overload is coming in, and we'll see indeed it was a Forge first opening, and surprisingly, we don't have the probe trying to put pressure on that one hatch. Lings are popping, so maybe he knew it was too late to build a pylon and cannons, but something tells me he could have SimCity that if he wanted to. There's Lings are chasing this one probe, and that is very good for WhiteRa because he did go for that delayed cannon, so the probe is kind of taking the Lings out for a spin, delaying them, so this cannon does have time to finish. And WhiteRa going on double gases at 4 minutes. Something tells me this is a little bit early. Hasn't even shown signs of wanting to start this cybernetic score. And that means he may go for an early +1 attack upgrade if Rhett did see those gases, which he doesn't. And doesn't see the Forge researching, then he knows something's up. But this one Overload is going to be coming in, will get to see the gases, and can see the timings after clicking on both of them. And then if he doesn't see this researching, then he knows something's up. If he sees it researching, then he knows, okay, everything can be accounted for. We do have the Cybernetic core building. It looks like it will be on track to finish around 7:15. And not the Cybernetic core, the Warpgate research will be finishing around 7:15, it looks like. We do have Rhett bringing an Overload over to this third base, oddly. Link sitting right here, getting this one watchtower, kind of ignoring this one. A little bit odd. This one Overload is coming in, and it looks like we will have him scouting these gases. The question is, does he end up clicking on them? This one Link comes in, sees that Zealot, and I don't see him clicking on them. I don't know exactly how to tell. You'd think that some circle would be going by if he did actually click. And oh my god, he misses this one gas. That is absolutely huge, because he is getting a Robo facility. And doesn't see the upgrade on that Forge. There we go. It is just now starting. Overlord comes in, and now he sees that gas. But the question is, does he know the timing of them? This one Zealot is going to be coming in, try to deal with those Lings, and will be taking them all out. Has killed 2 Lings so far. Overlord is turning around, does get to see that second gas, but it will be its life, as he will go down to the Stalker. Rhett now supply cap. Has 2 Overlords, though, on the way, so it's no big deal. Going to be getting more gateway, so it looks like he may be doing another Immortal timing like he did on Cloud Kingdom. We'll see if this one is successful. We do have Rhett mining quite a bit of gas. Hasn't really done anything with that gas just yet. I think he's only mined 52. Is that true? Yep, only mined 52 gas, so we'll see if he ends up going for a fast layer or speed. Generally, we do see a lot of Zergs go for a layer timing and then get speed while the layer is morphing, just so they can get roach speed as soon as possible and be prepared against Blink Stalkers. And oh man, we have a Warp Prism being built by WhiteRa. So he is again going to be using a completely different build. Oh my god, 8 gates. WhiteRa going to be going all in right here. Has to do damage. Going to be picking up that sentry and now making his way over. Has another sentry. Rhett does have both these watchtowers. Has a very nice vision spread. If the Warp Prism goes in this small area, it will go unnoticed. Is that the path he is taking? Oh my god, it looks like it may be just on the edge. No, it does get seen. So close to staying out of range of that watchtower. But now Rhett knows, and he is pulling his lings back. Oh my god, Rhett was way out of position. Where are his units? The sentry does land. He gets the force field off and is going to be morphing in a lot of units. There is a roach right here tugging down this one Warp Prism. And the Warp Prism doesn't go down. Guardian Shield goes up. It lives with 2 HP. WhiteRa does have sentries in here. Can keep force field in this ramp. Gets another force field off. Going to be killing both of those overlords. That does not supply cap Rhett. Rhett getting some spine crawlers up. Does have enough sentries now to infinite force field this ramp, but missing a force field, allowing Rhett to get up. And even though he missed it, it is also misplaced. Huge blunder right there by WhiteRa, and that is not what he wants. But he is killing the army. Has a lot of units in here. Keep in mind, this is an 8 gate. Going to the workers killed. He has killed 12 right now. More zealots morphing in, but there are roaches, and that will be enough to deal with it. Zealots running in to this Warp Prism, gonna be getting away. The supply now 56 to 77, not looking good for WhiteRa. Oh my god. What a mistake, just missing that one force field, allowing Rhett to come up. WhiteRa morphing in some more zealots, and now he is going to be going in to this third base, trying to do some damage right here. Has to maximize the damage because he is so far behind right now. I'm surprised this Ling is sitting right here. If I was a Ling, I would be sitting watching this third timing. Roach is ready for this one Warp Prism. Those Zealot drops not going to do too much. And now the Warp Prism ready to just back on off. Does have his 100 shields back, but still only at 2 HP. And we have a Spire being built by Rhett. Just so, it looks like he will be going Mutalisk, but I don't know. In the previous games, he's kind of got... No, he's going for double Spire, so he will be going up to Mutaplay most definitely. Going to get a lot of upgrades out. And that Mutaplay can shut down this. It is pretty good counter to the 8 gate. And Rhett looking like he knows what to do in this situation. The Warp Prism is coming in. The Roach is still just waiting. Sees the Warp Prism like, nope, that's not happening again, sir. I am sorry. No whoopings for you. And now the Queen is going to be attacking this. The Warp Prism is at 10 HP. One more hit does take the Warp Prism out. The Zealots now going to try to take out this one Spire. There are 2 Spires, though. So he's definitely going to be able to build Mutas, just won't be able to get those double upgrades out on them. And looks like this one may even live. The Queen does come down, doesn't have enough energy to transfuse, but both Spires do live. And now WhiteRa moving out with some Immortal Stalkers and Zealots going in this unit station. We have... What? Rhett is getting a Infestation Pit? That's a little bit odd. When you get a Spire, generally you want to see some Mutas being built, Rhett. What are you doing? He does not expect WhiteRa to be attacking him and isn't really building any units. Has 17 Roaches and 15 Lings out. The army supply is in favor of WhiteRa, and WhiteRa kind of has the counter to Rhett's army. And going in these upgrades, 1-0 versus the 1-0, so equal upgrades. Those Lings don't have any upgrades, but these Immortals going to be so good against the Roaches. And here we go, the Roaches are falling. It looks like Rhett teching up a little bit too much, and now WhiteRa is going to be doing the damage he needs to do in this game. And that is a lot of stuff from WhiteRa. Rhett, I don't even know where his Lings are. Did they just die? Yeah, they are dead. WhiteRa holding this area. There's no surround possible. This one hatch is going down. It looks like we can go into a Game 6. Will WhiteRa bring this back? He is going to be going up 2-0 unless Rhett can perform some miracle, which I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking with all this tech. Pylon down here for WhiteRa so he can reinforce. Definitely did the damage he needed to do. A run by was gearing up right here, but did it happen? Oh man, there was a run by. That is why it wasn't called. Let's go back and see how much damage was done. So Roach is going in. That's where the forces were. I was wondering where. I should have looked at the minimap. So he does do quite a bit of damage to WhiteRa right here, but WhiteRa just had too much. Roach is coming up, and WhiteRa killing 61 drones while Red only killed 13 probes. So yeah, definitely WhiteRa did take that game. And yeah, we will look at the 10-minute mark, and I will be hurrying up to going into game number 6. Sorry if I'm not doing that much analysis. I want to get these games up as soon as possible because I don't want SE2 Cast to list the Bo7 thinking it's completed when it's not, because we are approaching that time when he starts listing the games, 13.7 seconds. So yeah, we will be going into game number 6.